Hey guys, my name is Tyler, and today I'm going to do a quick overview / installation process of the new generation naked screens provided by these guys. Definitely don't want to murder their name on the video here, so I'm just going to point them out. I'll provide a link to their website in the description. But this screen is for the Inazuma 250, also known as the GW250 over here in the States. So this is the box it comes in, to which also includes a little accessory part manual that you can look at that the company provides. Some good stuff to look at there. And of course, here is the product itself. The screen, two mounting arms, and of course the bolts that go to it. When it comes in, you have your two screws for each arm already there, so don't get too confused if it seems like that's all the thing that comes with it. And the screen itself is very durable. It's a nice hard plastic. It's not flimsy by any means, so it looks like it'd do pretty good in the wind. And also comes with a little instruction sheet. It looks like only 3 steps. Looks very simple, so shouldn't take long at all to do. Now, one thing, the only tool you'll need is a good multi-Allen head. This got different sizes. If you don't have one, of course, Walmart, any little hardware store will have these. It's a good tool to have either way, because the screws here, kind of a smaller Allen head. You might not can tell, but they're a little bit smaller Allen head size, and of course the bolts here to the bike are a little bit bigger. So it's good to have a multi-tool like this, so that way you can fit both, and it'll be good to go. Now, the only thing I like to say is a shout out to the Suzuki GW250.org forum. I'm a member on their site, known as Action Packed. I'm doing this video for them so that we can take a look at some of the different options for the windscreens, because the GW itself does not have a windscreen as stock. So we've been talking about this on the forum. A few people have been interested, and I definitely wanted to get it and test it out and give a shout out to the guys there. So hopefully we can get a bunch of people interested in this product and get it ordered. So hopefully we can get this bad boy installed. Alright guys, here is the step 1 of the installation process. Here's my GW250. The weather kind of stinks, so I apologize for the wind, maybe the light. It wants to rain, but hopefully we won't get rained on here. Now, according to instructions, step 1, we move in right here. You see we've got 2 screws here. Now, the bottom one is the one that you want. Of course, it does require a Allen head wrench, a little bit bigger, about the same size of what the main bolt is. And this is the one you want to do. There's one on each side, to which I went ahead and loosened these up. And be advised, these were on pretty tight, so we'll require some good elbow grease. Also, be careful, make sure your bike is stable. You don't want to, as you're trying to untighten these, you don't want it to fall on you. So if you might want to have another person with you, or make sure you straddle the bike a little bit, make sure it doesn't fall over as you try to give it that extra elbow grease to get them on tighten. So another thing with my Allen head wrench that I had, I was using the second one here. As I was untightening, it actually turned in the screw here. So I was able to get it done, but it actually took me a second, a little bit more elbow grease to actually get the screw off my Allen head wrench. So definitely be careful with that. Some might have better luck than I did, but also definitely keeping up to that. But I used a pair of pliers, gripped on it, I was able to barely, turn it, and I was able to get it off pretty easily. All right, so here comes step 2. All right, so we're in step 2 here, to which I've pre-assembled this because it's kind of hard to, need both hands for this. As you see here, we've got our bracket mount. I went ahead and removed the stock screws here, and in the kit, you'll come, let's make sure I can see this here. You got your spacer, which you will put in first, the bracket, and then the screw on the outside. With the bracket, it's pretty easy to remember. is that the arm here will fit underneath the steering column, if you can see here. So just make sure that's in the right spot. It's pretty obvious that's where you want to put it. And it's pretty much the same thing over here. Make sure you remove your screw, put your spacer in, then your mounting bracket, and then the screw on the outside. And of course, I've got mine hand tight here, but of course, make sure your arm fits right there underneath the steering column. And then we'll move on to step 3. I'll get these tightened up and we'll go from there. Again, at step 3, of course, I went ahead and pre-assembled this because I kind of need 2 hands to do this. But on the bracket I showed before, the 2 screws that are there, what you want to go ahead and do is take those out. And of course, there's a nylon washer that's with it. Kind of looks, it's white, kind of looks like it's plastic. So you want to make sure to take it with it. And then once you get the 2 screws out of the mounting arms there, then you want to place your screen right on top of the holes. And then you want to have your screw, and then of course your washer, go through on top. And everything should line up just perfect. Of course, these right now are hand tightened on there. And of course, you can kind of tell. And it pretty much almost, or better yet, it looks pretty sleek, just like the bike. We'll get a little bit closer here to it. It's the contours are pretty close. But the color and everything else matches the bike. Of course, I'll take off the stickers here once I get ready to ride. But that's pretty much it. That's 3-step process. Of course, make sure you go ahead and tighten all these up pretty good. And that's pretty much it for the windscreen. The base price was $120. Of course, I'll provide some in the description, the order process, because the company is a direct distributor. There's not really a online shopping cart. You have to talk with them first, but of course, I'll provide all that in the description. That's it. So hopefully, I will give a little bit more of insight here of how it would look. Of course, I'll have to kind of make sure I get it angled like I should. But all in all, that's it, $120. Of course, I next dated it, so it cost me an extra $30 or so. So total was $154. I ordered it on the 12th, and it got here today on the 14th of May. So pretty good and fast, and hopefully this will give some of the GW250 owners a sense of what windscreen would look like, especially this model. And hope you enjoy the video. And if you check out the forum, I'll have a new thread including this with a link to this video and maybe some pictures and a full review of how this guy operates once I ride it. Alright, well, y'all have a good one. Thanks a lot for viewing.